see 'em.
Yeah, I might have to rename some items just so it's a little more clear to people too. So,
All right, so that's like a listing. I'm gonna look at yours too, Diane, to
I don't
see.
have anything online.
Okay.
I don't do anything. I give it to them when they need it or they
Okay.
can use it. They, what we also do is my screencasts go to them. They usually put it in a folder themselves that they want, as opposed
Okay.
to what I want.
right.
So if you want something specific, ask. I'll be glad to send it. I found that if they don't need it, they're not coming for it. You know, they're not going to look through as a good time. So
Right. It's two different ways to look at the same coin for sure.
Exactly.
Because they can certainly take Robin's. I'm looking at her list right now. They could take it and put it in their folder, so I can see where that might be an
It's
advantage.
different.
But Robin, can yours go into a like a, I don't know, it's not very concise. It's a whole big long list.
Right.
So can you put it in folders and then
I
be
could
like English
put it in-
6th grade?
Yeah, like I can combine. That's what I'm thinking probably would be the best. Like combine
Gotcha.
anything related to creating citations and research. You know, create just a standard research folder and have, and even create folders within folders there. I don't know if that would start with,
Grade, 7th grade, like that.
yeah. So that's where I'm thinking about going. Yeah, because
I love
otherwise
that.
it is like kind of over. Well, even when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, you know, do I want to? Would I even want to look through all that? You know, to choose from. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But I see, I mean, it's a variety of things. So inquiry rubrics and MLA formatted paper and, stuff like that. So it's good.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because
Taking tips. I like it. And I like that. I wouldn't mind being either at Trumper or here because having you guys as feeders.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah.
ladies, I've got an 8:30 meeting, so I'm going to get off.
Oh,
Enjoy.
okay.
Thank you, Diane.
Thanks,
Sure.
Diane.
Take care.
And I can share some folders, like I was telling Christine, I'll share with the secondary LMTs of the professional developments I did in October, November, December, and then January.
What were your topics?
Going back, October was about using picture books as mentor text. We do have some picture books in the library, and I think they just sit on the shelf, you know. And
Mine totally sit on the shelf, and I have a huge, fabulous collection of them. You know, I came from elementary. My picture book collection is beautiful.
Didn't you see Susie's face light up when you mentioned picture books?
I know.
Yeah.
I was just like, doing a hard sell with the teachers just the other day, and look at this one, and look at this one. This is like introducing World War II. You know how hard the Holocaust subject is? This is so awesome.
Right, like even taking just a caption, like even a page from it, and especially with Common Core when they, just like a text
Totally.
where you can just hold that one piece of it.
I love it.
I have some wordless picture books too, and I know they do personal narrative. They do narrative writing, not personal narrative writing in all the grade levels, and that's a perfect opportunity to begin formulating stories and narratives. With the wordless picture book, creating stories with pictures. Like I have that book, Mr. Waffles. And it's hilarious. I mean, that you can at any age level, creating those stories. So I did do that in October, November. Yeah. Thanks. November, touch on Wisconsin Media Lab, and also start introducing a little bit of EasyBib. And then going into December, began talking about copyright, a little information about that, and what was coming down the pipeline, with the school board passing their copyright.
Right, and now we have that great web page that's put together from KUSD, so you can incorporate, kind of follow up and say, hey, and look, we talked about this, but look how cool this is.
Yeah, all the resources, I did include a link to that too. And then I just continued it on again in January, touching on Learn 360. So it was a good way to incorporate use of video, and the new login for Learn 360, using video, and then how to cite and what's appropriate use. I included even TED Ed videos that you can actually customize, which was sort of nice. And the fair use, I got from the ALA website, about fair use in regards to use of videos, like question answer sort of thing. So, and then next professional development in February, I'm planning on doing universal search. You know, and then how
I
that's
so want to get that out there. I mean, I'm like chomping at the bit. I've sent a couple of emails with, you know, fun color and, but it's like they just are so inundated.
Oh,
I mean, it is a different level being high school to middle, there is for sure, and we are bigger and all those things, but they're just barriers to overcome. That's all that is, and I have to keep looking at it that way because once these tools are in their hands, they're going to look at their work differently, and maybe somebody will be enlightened and go, I didn't know about the video stuff, and I could do, okay, I've spent a ton of money on video production equipment. Nobody's making videos, and I keep putting it out there, and I talk to students, and I talk to staff, but it's not enough.
No.
Screencasts might be a better way. They can see some things. They know that I'm here to support them.
Right. They can go back to later. Like
I love that.
If you were on at the time when I mentioned, like, you know, in the summer when they finally get time, like if they have a central location where these items are kept, like I don't know at your school if items are kept in some online folder, like if you could.
A shared folder, yeah.
Yeah, you know, move some of those resources there that when staff do go back to it, they notice it and maybe open it up, and when they have a little more time and when they feel a little more refreshed, you know, in summer, so it'll at least be there. That's how I do it. How I do it too. I figure they may not be listening attentively enough right now. Like I think they truly care, but
I do too.
But they're drowning right now in all the other stuff. But I figure I'll still keep doing it. You know, I'll still keep putting it out there and sharing. Here's what's out there. That's all I can really do.
Right.
But I do actually on Google Sites too. That's what I was going to say. There's an Google Analytics. So I can go back to, you know, it's just a general,
or whatever, and
yeah, I can't tell. I'm sure I could break it down if I look closely at it to like what pages are being looked at more so than others. But then I wouldn't tell if they're just randomly clicking on the pages trying to find something.
Seeing what you got. Yeah, it's sort of like YouTube hits or whatever. You're like, I don't know if that's legit or not, or.
Right. But it's like a general use, and I've noticed during the dates when after I do a professional development during the grade level meetings, there is a spike, or during like a lesson, like if I share, like when the kids come to the library for a brief lesson checkout, like whenever I share professional development, I try to incorporate with the kids too, so the teachers are also hearing it again. You know, when they bring the kids. It's the English teachers that bring their kids to the library for book checkout. So I notice always a little bit of a spike, you know, in the use during that time. It kind of goes down. Like over winter break, there was not much use on our library website. I mean, but actually I did have a student tell me that for some reason the ebook Overdrive was not, like he couldn't, I don't know if that had anything to do with the updates that were going on, but he couldn't access the books. He did actually try to check out a book online, which I was happy about, but then he
unless actually looking at Overdrive,
unless he was typing in the wrong password. You know, I've gone over that, but he may have been also typing something incorrectly. But so
sounds good.
Yep. I'll share the folders with all.
Perfect. Yeah, include me in your list so that I can just start to take a look when I have time.
Right.
I got to work on my CSF order. That's the news of the day, right, Christine?
From me today, I hope.
News of the day. That's today.
I just need to know personally, you know, like my remaining balance. So whenever you get a chance, if you could send me an email.
That's today's
on my
focus.
list of to-dos today.
It's so hard because